Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This reading is going to be for the sign of Aries. These are your February monthly readings. There's only going to be one monthly reading for the signs this month, since we're about halfway through and it's a short month anyway. I should be like fully caught up on the flow of the channel by the end of this month. So hopefully by next month we do have 2 readings going again for each sign. So Aries, these are mini love messages. I'm using the Cosmic Tarot, and then we'll get a Romance Angel card at the end of the reading. Let me see. Oh yeah, so my love readings. I don't do love readings. I do, well, this is, but my relationship readings, which obviously can look at romantic partnerships, but they can really be, any type of partnership, parent-child, business partner, friendships. They just compare 2 energies. Those readings are currently 50% off on my website. The discount is automatically applied until the 22nd of this month. Okay. I feel like Aries, you want things to change, but perhaps they're not happening fast enough for you, okay? Lots of fire energy coming out in your reading, which is normal. You're a fire sign. You have the Strength card. You have, it's like I feel like you're really kind of being tested right now by the universe. Do you have faith? Do you have trust? The extent of strength that you might have. You have the Magician card there. Could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, specifically, okay? 2 of Swords reversed. Okay, maybe you're waiting for someone to make some type of decision. Okay, could be work related. And you have the Lovers card. You have Gemini again here in the upright. Whoa, I just heard like a really severe ringing in my ear. That was weird. Okay. And the World card. Wow, because I saw the Wheel of Fortune reverse. You have the 7 of Pentacles here. Some of you, you either have gone or you may be going through, a really difficult experience or period right now. Okay, could be related again to work or finances here. You could have suffered some type of job loss or other sort of monetary loss. Sometimes too, I don't necessarily want to say this, but sometimes for me this card reads for me as the Divorce card. So whether we're talking about a literal sort of legal situation, or it could again sort of be a more metaphorical, but it does feel a little bit difficult. And whenever we see the Strength card, it is fire energy, like I mentioned. Strength implies, right? Like strength doesn't come out of nowhere, right? What is the source of strength? It's being tested, right? It's having gone through things that are quite difficult that force you to build up that strength, right? So, this is sort of a reminder, right? And a testament to your strength. And, while it may not seem, while it may not really be any consolation in the moment, I oftentimes find both in my own personal experience as well as when I'm advising clients that, think of, maybe a past time where you've had a difficult moment in life, and think of, the support that you had, whether it was physical support, spiritual support, digging down deep even into yourself to lift yourself up out of it, that you have overcome hurdles before in the past, right? So you can do it again, right? And again, that may not really seem like, that may not really be what you want to hear right now in this moment, but, hopefully for some of you that can be a little bit helpful, or you can give yourself, more of that grace and compassion to sort of understand that 1, this too shall pass, and 2, you are like almost like, the universe, right? Source, spirit, God will never give you anything that you can't handle. So just know and trust that, right? Even if things don't really seem like they're great right now, hold out faith, right? That something better is on the horizon here. So again, Aries, I feel like there's like something, again, maybe you're waiting for someone to make a decision. There's something that you wanted. There's something that you wanted to manifest. And I just feel like it's either not happening fast enough for you, or it's not happening in the way that you would have thought here. Okay. Again, we could be talking about an air sign. We don't have to be. I actually get Gemini and Aquarius off of this card, not just Gemini. So it could be related to someone else. I'm getting this message about like, your intuition tried to sort of like forewarn you about someone or something, and maybe you didn't exactly pay attention, right? This can happen sometimes, like when we, see the best in people, right? But like on the surface, right, in actuality, they're not actually living up to their highest potential. But we're giving them the benefit of the doubt based off of the potential that we see. But then in actuality, they kind of like, drop the ball, metaphorically speaking. And so I feel a little bit of that going on. Like there feels like there's a little bit of disappointment, again, possibly some loss happening as well. For some of you, I do have to say too, like especially since we are in a Mercury retrograde period, I feel like there could be sort of, past feelings, past elements, emotions sort of coming into play here. And the reason I bring that up, okay, is because I feel like a little bit of like, indecision or cloudiness around you, perhaps in terms of trying to decide what to do. And I don't know that necessarily right now is the right time, right? Because again, Mercury retrograde is not really a good time to sort of make hard and fast decisions to, start or launch anything new. It's a really good time to sort of evaluate, assess, plan, strategize, right? And then take action once it's over. Because I'm seeing here the Two of Swords reverse, and they seem to be almost linked to me here, the Magician as well as the Two of Swords reverse. So if it's not someone else who you may be sort of waiting to make a decision, okay? And by the way, if someone is like, sort of like dragging their feet on something, it's because they don't have the clarity that they sort of want or need yet, okay, in order to make an informed decision. So give them the space and time to be able to do that. Or again, if this is you, give yourself the space and time to be able to do that as well, okay? You have the Princess of Cups coming out here. So water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Again, I'm getting like a little hint of a message that this may involve, committed partnerships, like on the level of marriage, possibly. Doesn't have to be for all of you here. But I am just getting this very sort of like holding back, kind of a reserved kind of energy, a little bit of like, guarding your heart a little bit. And I just feel like it's like an energy of, for lack of a better phrase, like not really wanting to show all of your cards right away. Again, how exactly it might play into, someone else and their decision or your decision, that much I'm not really clear on, but I am getting very clearly that someone is sort of like, holding back their cup. And the cups again represent, our emotions, which for me is the heart space, right? So it feels very protective of the heart space, of the heart chakra. And it may be based off of, past, again, there could be past sort of experiences or influences that are coming up here that may be informing this. So I really feel like this is just something to be aware of, okay? That just understanding that you may be kind of showing up in this energy, okay? So easier said than done, but maybe try to, work on some heart chakra opening. Okay. And again, that will avail you and allow you to have more compassion towards yourself as well as others. As I mentioned with the Magician card, the Two of Swords reverse here can speak to, someone who is needing to, or trying to, rather, I feel like trying to is the main word in this reading, trying to, but perhaps they need to as well, but they're trying to decide. They're trying to decide what it is that they want to do here. I feel like things might start more so coming together when we reach the full moon later this month, okay? And we will be out of like the main part of Mercury retrograde then. We will still be in the post-shadow period, but I feel like, that sort of any sort of cloudiness or fogginess that's present right now will start to lift, and so therefore clarity will become more clear. I know that's not exactly the most eloquent way to say that. But right now, again, there's either not enough information, there's not enough clarity to really make that decision, okay? For, again, whether this is you or whether this is talking about someone that you may be connected with, it seems like there's a real challenge in terms of, I don't think it's actually like tuning into your intuition, right? Like we actually all are pretty good at listening, at like recognizing and noticing what our intuition is. Where we struggle is like actually taking action upon that, right? Because sometimes it's like counter to what we, right, like our 3D physical self, the ego, what we want, right? Like we want a certain thing, but our intuition is telling us like, maybe not so much. And so you're like, well, to hell with that. I'm going to do what I want to do anyway. But again, there's a real strong call to not do that, especially again, if you've had a past experience where that has happened. Okay. Learn that lesson that it is best to sort of trust and go with your intuition. Right. And I speak from a lot of bit of personal experience from that. Okay. The next card you have is the King of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. I'm getting a little bit of Taurus as well. So again, it could be talking about you, perhaps some energies that you have in your chart, or again, someone that you're connecting with. I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles again, right? So it's again, I'm getting this like someone sort of needing to make a decision. Maybe someone is sort of like, juggling sort of options, or just sort of like weighing out options in their mind right now. Again, it may not necessarily be you. It could be, but it does feel like it could also be related to work, or just something, financially related. Maybe this is about the split of bills in a household or something along those lines. Okay. Or if we're even, if we, with the Seven of Pentacles energy that we saw earlier, maybe this is about like dividing assets, I feel like there's also a message here too about like seeing the silver lining, which is interesting because I just filmed Cancer, and that message sort of came up in the Cancer reading as well. You have the Lovers card showing up here. Okay. So I feel like there's an overall message. One is remembering that love is central, right? Love to me is like the energetic driving force of everything, even, or perhaps even especially, situations that are quite difficult. What is the lesson that's supposed to be learned? Because that lesson is rooted in love. Okay. Again, you could also be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, or even Virgo. Okay. Because remember, we had that earth energy up here. Sometimes lovers can be Virgo, and I'm getting that a little bit, that you could be dealing with an air or an earth sign. Or again, this is talking about energy that you embody, that you have in your natal chart. I do feel like for some of you too, like if something is leaving your life, let's say it's a person, let's say it's a job, I do feel like, it's almost like, that phrase, like one door closes, another one opens, because it's almost like it's happening so that something else that is better for you, that is more aligned for you, is coming through. Okay. You do have the World card reverse here, which is actually more Virgo energy. I feel like this is just really about like wanting things to change. Okay. The thing is that I'm getting, like, I feel like I'm getting this eclipse energy, right? That there's people, places, things that you need to let go of. Okay. Maybe this is even just like physically purging your space. And because you're having trouble, like with the detachment part, with the letting go part, that new phase, that new cycle is not coming in, right? Because it's like almost like a prerequisite that you have to let go of things in order to make room for the new to come in here. Okay. So I'm going to leave this card right side up for you because, just to try to like promote and propel that energy forward. I feel like things too, may start moving forward more towards the fall time, which, at this point may seem a little bit far off, but it is what it is. And quite frankly, I don't really attach times to my readings. That's not how energy works, right? Time is a very sort of humanly thing. Okay. I just saw keep an open mind. Okay, that could be talking about potentially this something or someone new. It may not be, it may not be, that card usually talks about, your soulmate perhaps not being your normal type or that kind of thing. But I'm not necessarily getting that it is even a person. Again, for some of you, I feel like it could be work related, but perhaps it's not really something that you thought you would do before. Okay, so just keep an open mind. Okay, and the card you got is getting to know each other. Again, I feel like this is about something or someone new. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So Aries, again, that's been your February monthly love messages. If the reading resonates, don't forget to give this a like, share, comment, subscribe. You can also donate to support this work. Any and all donations are extremely appreciated. Again, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so through my site. And again, relationship readings are currently 50% off until the 22nd. I also have a newsletter that you can subscribe to. All my social media channels are linked down below. So I'd love to see y'all over on on my other platforms as well. I really, really love getting to know my clients and my followers. It's just, it's like you really build a relationship, and some people may not sort of see or understand that about this kind of work, but that's how I feel. So at any rate, I'm going to stop babbling. Again, Aries, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next reading. Take care. Bye.